Friday morning. Could have used more sleep. Went to bed at a good time, but I guess my brain just didn't want to fall asleep for like 2-3 of the 8 hours I'm trying to get, but it's all good. I already did my calisthenics, push-ups and sit-ups, ran the dog outside, so can't complain about a thing. I'm feeling good as I can be. Gray day, but it's okay. Heading to the domicile to do some legs, restring my SG, clean her up. I'll film that. And get some practicing in before I head off to sling some pies for the day. It's my long day. I mean, that's what I got going. Putting some new strings on this SG. Like my favorite guitar I own. Pretty much does everything I want. I first played this guitar in a Guitar Center about 6 years ago in 2019, and I always wanted an SG, and I love this thing right when I picked it up, but I didn't have any intention of buying it because I already had a Strat, which you guys may have seen, but I already had an expensive guitar. I didn't think I needed anything else, but I sent my buddy Matt a video of me playing it, and he was like, dude, you have to go buy that guitar. And so the next day I was like, you know what, you're right. And I just went right in the morning, right when they opened up, bought her. And it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, because this thing is a beast, and it always delivers. Gotta get some fresh strings on her for Sunday, coming up in 2 days here, playing at Slate Brewery in Whiteford, Maryland, out in the country, from 2 to 5 p.m. And I'm looking forward to seeing my boy Dan come through and chill. Dan is a good buddy of mine who I hope to introduce to the channel. Real estate agent, double bass drum master. He's a big fan of the channel, and I can't. What am I trying to say? It's really awesome to hear, he's one of my buddies that I'd known for 2 years. I never told him I'm uploading YouTube videos, but he found them and he's like, dude, they're awesome. And I'm like, hey, that's great. So I love doing this stuff. I'm gonna keep making them, and I'm gonna keep trying to make exciting content. And I want to put Dan on the next episode or maybe this episode, because I know he's got some good things to say. I don't want this to be all about me. I want to get people talking and hear what they got to say, because the more people hear it, the more people are willing to share what they got to say, and I think that's what we need. I think we need to talk more. In a world where we're just glued to phones, as I am right now, I'm literally just staring at my phone. Let's make the most of it. And, got some Elixir 10s. Elixirs are like the only strings, or the best strings for me, because my hands and fingers sweat a lot, especially in the summer, but all year round they're sweating like crazy. Even if I'm not playing guitar, I'm just that guy. So I need Elixirs because they have a coating on them that protects your strings from getting rusted. I would play normal strings like what everyone else plays. Well, most people, you know, Ernie Ball, Diodario's, you know, they feel great for the first 5 hours, but man, after that, I have like a coat of just my skin and rust on the strings, and that's a no-go. I mean, like, look at my tailpiece, man. Yeah, this is the tailpiece. See how it's all green? It's because I'm like corroding it with my hand. But these are the way to go for me. Yep. Okay, that's the following day. I first polished the frets when all the strings are off, and then I use this lemon oil to oil up the board, make it shine. And now I got this friction remover that it's basically like this lube that you put, I'm gonna put it on my bridge and the nut slots. You know, I think it helps with tuning. It could be bogus, it could be all in my head. All right, we got the low E string coming in here. Snap her up, get her on the bridge. And now, you know, I've been stringing guitars for 9 years, but within the last year, I just realized through YouTube that no one else, well, most people string it a lot differently. I take it, go through here, and instead of going through the hole, I wrap it first. So I can't really see it, but I take it, tensor down, wrap it. This is the E string. I'm gonna try and get it twice. All right, got her twice. Press her down, and then I go through. Get that nice, hold the tension, crank her up a little bit. Whoa. All right, and obviously, as everyone knows, really crank her. I mean, get this going. It really sets the string into the nut slot, as everyone knows. But, you know, I remember doing this, and, you know, my guitar teacher's like, yeah, really just. So you can't be afraid to do that. This method was taught to me by my buddy Matt over the phone when I was like a freshman in high school. When we were both freshmen in high school, I was like, I don't know. I just wanted his advice on stringing guitars. And I learned it this way, and I've always been doing it this way. But most people go through the hole first, and then they bring it back. I don't know. This works for me. That's E right there, I think. All right, all the strings are on, and see, I'm heeding Tom Bukovic's advice. When I put these strings on, I wrap them as much as I can before putting them through the hole. So now you see all these have a nice amount of wraps on them. And, you know, this is something I believe in too. You know, more wraps, more tension right here so that it pulls back so that's nice and tight so it's not floppy around here and your chords can ring out. But, you know, this is probably like, you know, 0.5%, you know, a little extra something. But one thing I've never really gotten here is, you know, you got the downward pull too, but for this E string, it's always touched the bridge. Just barely. And, you know, That's apparently it's a no-no. But I've honestly never noticed any problems. I mean, like, what should I raise the saddle so that it's like, I mean, the only way to get rid of that is raising the saddle, but then it's going to be like no downward pull. So, I mean, it touches the bridge.
Thanks again for coming out.